Hi guys, my name is Stefania. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do a very exciting video on the new Kathleen Lights times ColourPop collection. And this is the Zodiac collection. It comes with the eyeshadow palette. I picked up some Supernova shadows, the lipstick. I didn't get the what was the other one called? I got the nude obviously because the other one I just didn't need it, you know? But I did pick up quite a few different products and we will go through those. You guys will see my real first impressions before I even touch the palette, swatches, all that good stuff. I did use almost every single shade in this palette. There were only 2 shades I did not use. So you guys can get a good idea of how they apply, how they blend together, or if they don't blend together, all the tea on this palette. So if you guys are interested, then keep watching. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I upload at least 3 to 4 times a week, and be part of my family. Just do it. Just hit the button and let's go ahead and get okay guys, so I wanted to do a little bit about this collection. This is the Kathleen Lights Zodiac collection. Everything came really well packaged. I have not even opened anything yet. It literally came in like 10 minutes ago. So this is the unicarton it comes out of. It has all the zodiac signs. It has all the colors on the back of this. Will I keep this? No, I would say I would, but I'm gonna lose it. So the one thing I did think when I first saw the actual palette is, one, it's gorgeous. I love the dark blue and I love the gold like signs on them. It is a little bit smaller than I thought, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because it could be a great travel palette. But if you guys have like the, what is this? The Shayla and ColourPop Perception palette, it is smaller. Just so you guys know if you're expecting it to be the exact same size, which I kind of was because it has a mirror in it and I just thought it was going to be a little bit bigger. But yeah, this is what she looks like. I'm going to remember for once to remove the film so I can actually use the mirror. But these are the colors you get. They are all based off zodiac signs. If you guys did not see it, my last video was a zodiac inspired video. So yeah, where I used my actual colors. Today we are not going to do that. We are going to do something different. I don't know what, but it's going to be different. So let's go ahead and swatch some of these. So the first shade, I'm going to try to be a lot better while swatching, I promise. The first shade is the Aries. So it's just a really pretty like metallic-y orange shade. Next you have the Taurus, which is gonna be your transition shade. I'm trying to make them pretty, guys, I'm trying. Next is the Gemini, which looks like a really pretty color. It's, on camera I feel like you're kind of seeing a taupe shade, but it is like a light gold type shade. Next is the Cancer. I'm sorry, I'm gonna use my middle finger. Ooh, I would say it's like a champagne, like rosy pink type shade. Do another swatch for you guys. But these actually feel really nice. Next is my shade, the Leo, which up close it looks really pretty. I feel like on camera you're not really seeing it. It's like a yellow, orangey gold. Which, yeah, it fits the Leo. Next is the Virgo, which is a, not the most exciting shade, but it's like a dark brown. It's a shade you need. It's, you know. Next we have the Libra, which is another matte shade. And it's like a light pinky shade. It's not really showing up that well on my skin tone. Okay, let's try that out. Yeah, you can't really see it that much on my skin tone, but it's a light pink matte shade. Next we have the Scorpio. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna do these at. Well, we're gonna try to fit them in. That's a really pretty shade. It's like a deep plum metallic-y shade. Next is the Sagittarius, which is a matte plum shade. I just promised I was gonna try to make these swatches better. I think it's just because my fingers are too fat. I don't know. It's swatching a little patchy, but building it up, it's okay. We'll see it on the eyes, I guess. Next we have the but with gold, yeah, gold sparkle in there. Next we have the Aquarius, which is like a periwinkle color right there. I mean, these are buildable. This is like a rough swatch. Sorry guys. It's better than the other ones, okay? I'm learning. Next is the Pisces. The Pisces looks like a gorgeous freaking color. Yes. I would say that my eye gravitates towards that blue for sure. So there are all the swatches. This was 18 bucks, which is definitely not a bad price. It's part of the reason why I love ColourPop. It's affordable and they're usually really well formulated. Obviously we will see, but yes. Next we have the lipstick. All the packaging is like this really pretty blue packaging. The lipstick I got was What's Your Sign. The other one was a little bit too, it just wasn't my preferred color. Their lipsticks though are amazing, and I love, I don't know if you guys can see that, it has the little stars engraved on the lipstick. I'm not going to shoot it up all the way because that could be bad. I'll just swatch that. So this is just supposed to be a really pretty nude shade, which it is. Okay, and then let's see, I got this Supernova shadow. I don't think I'm going to use this today. I want to use this on its own, like all over the lid in a video, so that will be coming this week for sure. But that is the color. What is this? Astrology. And I've never tried the Supernova shadows before, so I'm really excited to see how that applies on the lid. But it looks super metallic and bright, and yes, that is my type of thing. All right, lastly, I got this highlighter, this Super Shock, what are they called? Super Shock Cheek. I've actually never tried any of their highlighters that are in these Super Shock Cheeks either. So that is what the color looks like. This is Fire. The other one just looked a little bit too, I don't know, light for me, like too silvery. But yeah, this is like their Super Shock shadow, so when you feel it, it's just like a bouncy texture. It's really cool feeling. It's like a wet, weird, okay. I need to find a clean finger. Let's do this hand. Because I didn't think I swatched anything. But we'll see how that applies. It looks really pretty in the pan, but yeah, we'll see. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the eyeballs. All right. So we're going to go in with the shade the Libra, which is like the matte pinky-ish type shade. And we will just go in. This is kind of the one that didn't show up on my skin. So I kind of want to start with this just to see if it shows, okay. I was going to say to see if it shows up on my eyes. And it definitely does. So that's good, because I was like, it's not showing up when I swatched it. There's definitely a little bit of powder, but it's not, you know, I feel like every palette has a little bit of powder. So, it's nothing crazy. Alright. I think what I'll do one eye on camera and then one eye off camera. That way I don't talk too much. So I kind of just want to see what that looked like by itself. This would be like a pretty all over lid shade, or just in the crease with some mascara, go out the door kind of shade. So yeah, we're gonna go in with the Taurus now, which is this shade right here. But you guys can see as I dip my brush into it, a little bit of powder does kick up. So I'm just going to tap a little bit and kind of just work it into the crease. Just kind of deepen it up. So I'm going to grab a little bit more. But this is a really pretty neutral shade. It's definitely working as far as darkening it up. And it's not too brown. It's like a good brown, especially mixed in with that pink. Okay, so that is what that looks like. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about the lid because I don't know. I might do a cut crease. We'll see how I feel about that. So I think I'm going to do more of a purpley look, even though I really want to use the blue, but I think today is not that day because I gotta go to work. So we're going to use the Sagittarius, which is this purpley type shade. And I'm going to dip very lightly into that and just deepen out the crease. But so far everything is layering really well. And I'm gonna kind of just build where I feel like I need to, or how much I want to, I guess is the better explanation.
Any ideas?
Oh, it's so hot. I'm like, my face is glistening, which really means it's sweating. Okay, so that is with Sagittarius blended through. I guess I could make it a tiny bit darker, but I kind of want this to be a daytime look, so if you want it darker, you go for it. But yeah, I gotta meet a new client today too, so you know, first impressions, I don't want you to think I'm crazy. We're gonna go in with we'll go in with Virgo and deepen it up a little bit, which is that dark brown shade. I think she had a hard time picking shades just because she wanted it to be a cohesive palette. So even though I'm a little bit tired of my colors because I've been using them so much lately, I know people are probably like, if they got a transition color for their color, they'd probably be like, what the hell is this? Are you trying to say I'm boring? Like, okay, so that's just a nice brown. It works perfectly to just deepen up that crease a little bit. Okay, we'll go in with a Capricorn. We're just gonna go in with a touch of that. That is that dark black gold glittery shade. I just want to try to layer as much as possible so you guys can see how these layer on top of each other. And that's a good black. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too black, so I don't wanna like really stamp it in there. I'm gonna take a blending brush and just blend that through, but I could definitely see myself wanting to wear this for like an all over like dark smoky eye. But yeah, it's blending really well. I think I want this to be a little bit more purple-y based. So I think I want a little bit more purple to the look, so I think I'm gonna go back in with that Sagittarius color and blend that back through up top. But so far all these shades are showing up. I was really nervous about that Virgo shade, but there's no patchiness or anything so far. So far I give it a thumbs up. Okay, so that is where we're at now. I'm gonna dip into the Scorpio shade. We're gonna try it on a dry brush first. Is this brush dry? Yes, okay. So we're gonna try it on the flat brush dry. And I'm not gonna take it all the way in. I just wanna see, because I think I'm gonna use a different shade for the beginning. Ooh, that's really pretty though. And dry, it's not applying bad at all. So, oh, you guys can see it's like a deep plum metallic, but really I could just use this dry and be okay, especially for like day. And then we're gonna go in with the Cancer on the other side of the brush because I'm too lazy to get a different one. And we're gonna put that on the first part of the lid. Okay, we'll worry about blending those in a minute. Let's go ahead and wet the brush. So I'm gonna grab some Max Fix Blues. We're gonna go on both sides. And first we're gonna take the Cancer again. Definitely applies better wet, which is not a surprise. I feel like if you want anything to be more metallic, you spray the brush or you get it wet. On the lid, it transfers more as like, I wouldn't say a rose gold, just a really shimmery, nice pink shade. And then on the back of the brush, we're gonna take that Scorpio shade and wet it as well. And yeah, much better wet, much more metallic and just vibrant wet. So I'm just gonna kind of blend the two together. And same with the blending brush. I'm just gonna kind of go back over. So yeah, that is the finished look with that eyeball. I'm gonna do this one off camera. I'm gonna add some liner and then we'll do the lower lash line together. I'll try to use some more shades. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I'm back. So I think we are going to go ahead. We're just gonna dust away. I did put some translucent powder just because I didn't know if there was gonna be any fallout, but I didn't really see any problems. So that was good. There was not much fallout at all. So I am happy with that. For the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna take this Marc Jacobs in Pink of Me. I just kind of want to open up my eyeballs. This is actually one of my favorite eyeliners. So I'm just gonna put that in the waterline. It's not white, it's just like a hint of pink, but it doesn't look as stark white as white, so I like this. I prefer this one or like a cream shade. Gosh, talking and doing, it's gonna look fine when it's smudged out. Okay. All right, so I am thinking of using, I think I'm gonna do the Libra first. Where did my brush? So the Libra was that light pink shade. I don't even know, it's like, it's a very weird, it's not like pink, but I think we're just gonna take that on the outer half. Actually, we'll take it all the way. And then we'll figure something else out. I try in first impressions, even though it's not something I would normally do, is mixing so many different colors. I just want to make sure I actually get a good review in and not just use like 3 shades, because then you don't really know. See, so it's like a really pretty, I would never use this just like this probably, unless you did a black. And if you were going out at night, a black would look really good. But yeah. So I'm gonna deepen that corner just a little bit. I think we're gonna go back in with the Taurus, which is that brown shade, and just do the outer part while trying not to ruin my lashes, because it's just been a day. It's been one of those days. But yeah, even though I like that other color, it's just if I leave my eyes, my under eyes too pink, it makes me look like I'm sick. So, okay. We're gonna touch into Virgo again, which is that really deep brown. And very, very lightly, because it is a very deep shade. I'm just gonna darken up the corners. Okay, and then for the middle part, we will use a different shade. We're gonna use the Aquarius, which is that periwinkle color. Not like I really want to, but I'm going to. Maybe I'll be surprised. And I'm just gonna take this on this like little smudger, and I'm just gonna like stamp it in rather than smudge it, because I don't want it all over the place. I just want it kind of right underneath where my eyeball is. Oh, okay, it's not bad, not bad. All right, let's see, what have we not used? I think for that inner corner, I'm gonna take Gemini, which is like that, this color right here. It's like a gold, like a soft gold shade, and I don't know if I really like that, guys. I don't think I like it. Not that I don't like the shade, I just don't think I like it as an inner corner. It's just, it's not doing it for me. So I'm gonna mix in the Leo, because because I guess I should use my shade in this palette. So, and mixed together they create a really nice gold. But yeah, I don't really know what I want to use. I mean, I'll use the Cancer, I guess, as my brow bone highlight. But there's nothing like super white, you know what I mean? It's like, it's got that hint of pink in it, which is fine. But I generally like an actual white, like highlighty shade. All right. Whew. So I guess since you guys are this close, we will go ahead and do the rest. Like I said, I've never used these super cheek shadows. I don't think this orange is gonna go with this look at all, if it does appear orange. And believe me, I have no highlight on, and that's just sweat. What can you do? It's summer. So I'm just going to tap it in with my finger. Everyone says do not use a brush with this, that it just works so much better with your finger. But yeah, even if it does not go with this, I'm still like, still want to see how it works. What do you guys think of this highlight? So to me, Fire is, I thought it was going to be a lot darker. Like, I thought maybe we'll see how this works on my skin tone, but it's not that dark. I'm going to swatch it for you guys one more time up close, but it's like, I don't know, I think of Fire and I think of orange. It's not very orangey, it's just more of like a really nice like champagne goldy, which I'm not mad at. I think it's actually really pretty. So, lastly, let's do the lips. I'm just going to do a quick, very rough lip swatch for you guys, obviously. I'm going in with my Kat Von D G minor lip liner. I will say the only thing that did not come in the really pretty blue, which I kind of wish it did, was the lipstick. The outer packaging is still gorgeous. It's the normal ColourPop colors, but if you're thinking like everything was going to be blue, it's not. So let's go ahead and go in. It's actually a really pretty nude. Okay, I'm going to zoom you guys out and we are going to talk about everything. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys like that I did not use my color that much or oranges. I tried to do something a little bit different. I definitely want to go back in and use the Pisces shade, so yeah, I really want to use that. And I will definitely be using the Supernova in a tutorial soon, probably this week for sure. But anyways, overall, what do I think? I really like this lipstick. It's just a really pretty nude. As far as the highlight goes, I think it's pretty. I don't think it's anything super unique. I do love the wet effect of the highlight. And if you don't have a lot of products, like these are very affordable. So $8 for the highlight. I'm not mad at it by any means, but it's not like super like different. You know what I mean? As far as the eyeshadows go, what is this hair doing? I'm gonna stop touching it. It's just getting bigger. I think the heat is just like making it rise. As far as the eyeshadow palette, I mean, I pretty much used every single shade. The only two shades I didn't use was the Pisces and the Aries. So I was trying to stay away from the oranges. But as far as the blendability, everything blended out super well. I mean, you guys saw I had no problems with any of the shades. I would say the only thing that I don't like about this palette is I actually didn't love the Gemini shade. It's just not, I think some people are gonna love that shade, but I don't know. I like, it's like that in-between shade, and I'm like, I don't like the in-between. I like the very gold or the white gold. It's just, I think on my skin tone, it's just not gonna, it just doesn't like pop out, you know what I mean? And then the Aquarius, the Periwinkle shade is the only shade that I'm like, I kind of wish it wasn't in the palette. I could have gone for a very different shade, I guess. Everything is pretty cohesive in here. I just say that the Aquarius is the one shade that I'm like, I'm probably not going to touch out of this palette very much. I did put a little bit on my lower lash line, but Periwinkle is just not a color that I reach for often. not to say I'll never do a look with it, but as far as like when I look at this, I'm already like, my mind goes to like, oh my gosh, I can mix, you know, these two in together. The transition shades were gorgeous. I obviously did like a pink, you know, maroonish plum type eye. So it's like, so many of these shades seem like they kind of really go together. Like even if you were just looking at this 4 little quadrant and then like this 3, Pisces is one I really am excited to use. The black was really good. Even though some of these didn't swatch great, I mean, you guys saw my swatches, they built up super well on the eye. So all in all, I think it was a cohesive palette. I just think, yeah, I could have just done without the periwinkle. That's all. But for 18 bucks, I think this is great. Even though it is a little bit smaller than I was expecting, it is the perfect little like throw in your purse or your, you know, wherever you're going on vacation. It's a perfect palette to bring with that. You can get a lot of different looks. And I think this is a very good palette, I would say, for someone who doesn't have a lot of makeup. Like, the shades aren't scary, you know what I mean? Like, everything in here is, you could get a really nice look out of it. You don't have to go super vibrant, or you could, you know, wet your brush like I did to get that more of a pop of color. But I think as a overall palette, I actually really do enjoy this. I think I would reach for this a lot. So, though, I mean, and the only other thing was, other than the Cancer, which, yeah, you could definitely use that, the rose goldy pinky type shade as a brow bone. I just tend to like white colors. Like, I wish the Gemini was more of like a white gold shade. But that's just my preference, you know, just mine. However, overall, I give this collection a pretty good review. I'm happy I bought it. I'll use it. I know I'll reach for it. The Supernova is the only thing I really need to test out, but I do love the lip color. And like I said, the Super Cheek, I like the way that it looks on my cheeks. It's just not, you know, it's not the most unique thing I have in my collection. I have a lot more similar. That's also because I have a highlight addiction. But for 18 bucks, yeah, I don't see the problem with going for it. And I'm sure you can eventually buy this at Ulta as well. So in case you don't like it, or if you want to be able to swatch it before you buy it, that is always a good thing. But yeah, let me know if you guys picked up the collection, what you guys think, what you guys would change about the palette, what you keep, and did you like your color to match your sign? I mean, mine is orange, so you know, I like oranges, obviously. But yeah, I want to know your guys' opinions as far as what you guys thought. And I think that is it for this. But ColourPop's on fire. I mean, 18 bucks compared to some of the other palettes that are coming out that are 45, 50 bucks. I love ColourPop. They're awesome and they're so affordable. So anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now. I will see you guys in my next video. I have some hauls coming up, and I will definitely do a look with the Pisces color. I want to do a look with this color. I want to do a whole bunch of different looks. So let me know what you guys want to see next, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
Here's the video. What the fuck was I thinking? Oh, the brown like particles from the package just like flew up in my eyes.